Today, I have my design assistants with me, and I'm pulling back the curtain and sharing the 5 pro design tricks that nobody really talks about, yet they're game changers and surprisingly easy to do. These are the secrets that professional designers use to add that wow factor to a space, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to make your home stand out in the best way possible. So, let's get started. Welcome back, friends, and if you're new here, I'm Ashley, an interior and product designer, and I help home-obsessed design lovers find their unique style and create a home they truly love. So if that's something you want to do, be sure to subscribe and connect with me on my other social platforms. They're all linked below. First up, tabletop risers and floor pedestals. These simple tools can completely transform how you display items, giving them artistic prominence. By elevating a vase, candle, or decorative object, you're adding height and creating dimension that turns your decorative accessory into a focal point. Risers on a coffee table can be used to vary height and create visual layers. They're also great for adding a focal point without crowding surfaces. And for larger items, floor pedestals are perfect for highlighting sculptures, floral arrangements, or statement pieces in empty corners or nooks. Another option I love is footed stands and elevated bowls, especially in the kitchen. A beautiful ceramic or glass footed bowl filled with fruit or vegetables not only looks stunning, but also keeps countertops looking artistic and organized. You can even use them for a mix of fresh greenery or cut flowers for a pop of color. Footed stands also work beautifully in dining or buffet settings. Place one in the center of your table to elevate a floral arrangement or layer candles. It creates height and gives the table a more creative look. And remember, you can use vintage footed bowls, stacked books as risers, or even an antique stool to create your own custom pedestal. The key is to play with height and create those visual layers that designers love. So whether it's a pedestal in a corner, a riser on your coffee table, or a footed bowl in the kitchen, these small additions add a layer of interest and make your home feel artfully styled. Now let's talk about art, and no, it doesn't always belong on walls. Leaning art on a console table or dresser creates a relaxed, effortless feel. It's also a great way to rotate pieces and keep things fresh. I also love tucking small art pieces into open shelving or on kitchen counters, pairing it with some greenery or a stack of cookbooks, and suddenly your kitchen has a designer touch. Another fantastic option is using tabletop easels. These are perfect for smaller art pieces, and they work beautifully on shelves, sideboards, and on entry tables. It's such an easy way to make your smaller artwork feel more dynamic and thoughtfully styled. If you have larger art pieces, consider a floor art stand. These are incredibly versatile and can turn an empty corner into a designer moment. Plus, they make it easy to swap out artwork seasonally or when your mood changes. And let's not forget plate stands. These are typically used for displaying decorative plates, but they're also great for smaller pieces of art or even framed mementos. And they're great to use on bookshelves, mantles, or countertops. The beauty of using these stands is that they allow you to think outside the box, whether it's a mini easel on your desk, a plate stand in your kitchen, or a floor easel in the living room. These tools make it easy to create an artful, ever-changing display. Remember, art is meant to be enjoyed, so don't limit yourself to hanging it up on a wall. Explore different ways to display your pieces, and you'll see how much more personal and unique your space can feel. Unconventional tables can add the perfect amount of unexpected interest to a room. An antique trunk at the end of your bed works as both a table and a storage solution, or use a petrified wood stump as a side table for that organic touch. Garden stools and ceramic drums are also fantastic. They're lightweight, easy to move, and come in all sorts of colors and textures. And how about stacking vintage suitcases for a bedside table? They're functional and tell a story. You could use a large woven basket as a coffee table or side table, add a tray on top for stability, and you have a multifunctional piece that doubles as storage for blankets and toys or anything you want to tuck away. Benches are another fantastic option. A narrow bench can serve as a coffee table in a tight space, and the open design keeps the area feeling light and airy. You can also use a bench at the foot of a bed or against a wall to display decor and books while offering extra seating. One of my favorite tricks is using a woven or upholstered bench as a side table. The soft texture adds warmth, and it's an excellent way to introduce layers to your design. And if you're feeling bold, look for sculptural objects or antique architectural salvage items to repurpose. A vintage crate or even an oversized planter with a glass top can become a unique coffee table. These are the details that make a space feel unforgettable. Now let's focus on lighting for a minute. Lamps are such a powerful tool in design, and placing them in unexpected spots can add depth and personality to a space. Imagine walking into a kitchen and seeing a small lamp on the countertop or displayed on an open shelf. Adding lighting like this is an unexpected way to create warmth and make a room feel instantly more inviting. Think about how a small lamp tucked near your coffee station or bar would give off a cozy glow, especially in the evenings. It's one of those little details that makes a space both functional and elevated. Bookshelves are another perfect spot for a lamp. It adds depth to the display and highlights your favorite decor pieces. And if you use a lamp and a shade that are a bit smaller in scale, you'll avoid overcrowding the space while still creating that beautifully layered lighting effect. For another unexpected lighting touch, try placing a small lamp inside a curio or glass front cabinet. It will illuminate your displayed items in a warm glow and add a touch of charm to your furniture pieces. And you can even add a lamp in the bathroom. A petite lamp on a vanity or near a freestanding tub on a little pedestal will create that cozy spa-like atmosphere. And don't forget about transitional spaces like mudrooms, entryways, or even covered patios. A lamp in these areas adds functionality and makes a space feel thoughtful and well designed. It's the perfect way to bring a little bit of indoor charm to the transitional or outdoor spaces. So whether it's on a kitchen counter, nestled in a bookcase, or even in a bathroom, think outside the box with your lamps. They're not just practical, they're a design statement waiting to happen. Grouping similar collected items together can make an incredible design statement. For example, a gallery wall of antique plates can instantly add personality, charm, and a sense of history to a room. On a mantle or shelf, grouping items of varying heights and textures like brass candlesticks and vases creates a collected, layered look. Displaying a collection like this adds visual interest to your rooms and can create rhythm and movement to a vignette. Now, if you have smaller collections like vintage cameras, antique paintbrushes, or decorative boxes, display them together on a shelf or inside a cabinet. To make the display feel intentional, arrange by color or size or material. A monochromatic collection is especially striking and easy to achieve. And don't limit your collections to just shelves and cabinets. I love using walls as a canvas for grouping items. So a collection of woven baskets per se in various sizes adds texture and makes a casual statement in hallways and entryways. It's unexpected and adds a laid-back personality to the space. Another fun idea is to use everyday items such as hats or boots to create a display. In a mudroom or entryway, hang them on pegs or hooks for a stylish yet functional touch. You could even alternate hats with scarves or bags for a layered effect. Don't forget, collections can literally be anything. Seashells, antique books, globes, or even quirky items like vintage toys. The key is to group them thoughtfully and give them their moment. Use trays, shelves, or walls to create a cohesive statement and make the collection feel intentional. For smaller, delicate items like dried flowers or butterflies, try tiered stands or a glass cloche to keep the grouping tidy while adding height. It's a beautiful way to showcase treasured items without overwhelming the space. Finally, mirrors are another great collectible that can add drama and light to your space. Arrange vintage mirrors in varying shapes and sizes on a wall for a glamorous, eclectic vibe. They'll reflect the light and make the room feel larger while showcasing your personal style. Whether it's plates, vases, books, or something personal and completely unique, grouping a collection together turns everyday objects into a design statement. It's an easy way to tell your story and make your home feel curated and meaningful. Consider incorporating each one of these often overlooked design trends as you decorate to add unexpected personality to your spaces. And if you're looking for even more pro designer tips on ways to create a cozy, warm, and welcoming home, I want you to watch this video next.